I'm back again, and this time it really will be the last one because I know you don't want to watch 25 minutes of me going on and on. But no, we were talking about, I was talking about organizing the books when there's other things that need to be done, and it's like being OCD about the wrong things. Like you are doing something and you're supposed to be doing it, you're making your grocery list, but you look up and you see that there's like four jars, but one of them's out of place, and it's like, it's got to be fixed right then or it will drive me crazy. But there may be 15 jars in the kitchen that are just everywhere, but that's not what I was focused on right then. So it's just trying to narrow that down and everything. That's been a little bit of an adjustment. It's everything has gotten a lot better than it was. As far as long as I can take my medicine to keep me awake, I'm good. But as soon if I run out or if I miss a dose, which is really rare, it makes me really nauseous and the room just spins and spins, and I when I can't stay awake, it's awful. I mean, just imagine, like if you've ever been to the ER and they've given you pain medicine and you're trying to stay awake, but it just knocks you out. That's what it feels like when you can't stay awake. It feels a lot like that because, like, you're still, I'm still moving, I'm still doing things, but it's like my brain's asleep. Like the remotes, where the remotes go, well, they go by the TV, except we can't find them for a week and a half because I put them in the inside my tennis shoes, hanging in the shoe rack on the back of the closet door, or we'll find the keys, they'll be in the microwave, or something like that. So I don't really do a whole lot of house cleaning if my medicine's off a little bit, because you may not find what you're looking for the next time you go look for it. But I have to give Scott is my husband, I have to give him credit. He has really stepped up. He's done a lot for me. He puts up with my crazy moods and my different changes in medicine. When you have to pick a medicine that works for you, you may have to go through three or four. And those three or four that don't work for you, they may make you kind of different. you know when we first started dating, I remember telling him that I would pay someone to do my scrapbook because I was not an artsy type of person. I didn't want to do it. I didn't have the feel for things like that. Now, I think that it's because of like the brain lesions. They are damage to your brain, and it alters things. Like my personality is altered in a lot of ways, and I noticed that, and you would notice that if you knew me before. You would notice that a lot more. But I can paint now. I can draw. I couldn't draw a stick man before any of this happened. You could have shot me before I would have taken an art class in high school. Or college. I had plenty of opportunity to take art classes, and now I wish I would have, because I want to. I do jewelry. I make jewelry now. Obviously, y'all have seen that, but I really making jewelry keeps my hands busy, and I enjoy that. Painting is more one of those things. There's for me, my life is controlled by something that I can't control. I can try to control it, but for the most part, MS is going to do what it wants to do. If it wants to take my ability to walk away, it will. And if it wants to take my ability to think straight, if it want, it will take that from me. And I can't do anything about it. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I don't know where I'm going to be. I'm not in a wheelchair now. Could I be in 2 years, 10 years, 30 years? Yes, of course. Any day I could be in the ER. It's just, you can't predict when you're going to have a bad time. You can try to, but for the most part, like, I know I get really nervous if I get the sniffles or start getting, a cold, because a fever really affects me really bad. And it's hard to get over a fever. It takes me several weeks to get over a fever because it'll make different things go numb and stuff like that. But back to the painting. I like to paint because there are no rules. There are no restrictions. I can do whatever I want to do, and it will do it. It I have control over that. There's not a whole lot of things that you can control, and anyway, in a normal life. But then to have something come in and control you on top of that, it's really, really aggravating. And I think, what the most aggravating thing about this is like, I feel like I wasted so much time because I had all the time in college and classes in high school. I know I had a problem with sleeping. I would sleep way too much, and at the time I thought it was normal. I got called possum because I could sleep on. People said I could sleep on a tree branch. My friend, her husband called me a hamster because every time I went to their house, I'd sleep. I mean, it got to the point where people didn't look for me because they always knew I was curled up in some kind of little nook or cranny asleep. But I did have a lot of time that I didn't have to take medicine. I couldn't remember to take an antibiotic from when I had the flu. I would skip something or I'd forget to take it, and I can't do that now. I can't. It's hard to plan things. I love the beach, and I can't regulate heat anymore. I mean, I haven't worn a sweater all year. I haven't worn a sweater this year or last year because I get so hot. And it's like it's really weird because I don't when you don't have a whole lot of feeling, like I don't have a lot of feeling in my fingers or sometimes in my arms and stuff. Like if I'm warming up food, it's hard to tell if it's ready or not because I can't feel the heat very well. And in the winter going outside, it's also kind of weird because I'll have on short sleeves and all I can feel is like the air brushing against my arms, but I can't it doesn't feel cold to me. It just feels like a sensation, like, and everybody else is like, "Oh, it's so cold." And now I do get cold, but it's just for the most part I'm a pretty hot-natured person now, and I used to be so cold all the time. But that's just one of those things that happens. But anyway, I'm done with my little video now. I just basically wanted to tell everyone, like let everyone know how I was doing and that I'm still me. I have a lot of changes, but for the most part, I feel like I'm a different person in a lot of ways, but I still have the same values. I just have different hobbies now. I can't do a lot of the things that I did before. I don't. I miss softball. I want to play softball so bad, but I'm I'm not gonna be here forever. I'm gonna keep getting better from here. I know, but I know there's gonna be a lot of bad days. There's gonna be a lot of good days too, and they just come and they go, and I take them as they come. But I'm adapting as best as I can, and it could be worse. It could be a lot worse, and I just wanted y'all to hear it from me, how I'm doing, what's going on, and hear it on a good day, not on a bad day. So I hope that you. Oh, and by the way, if you're watching this and you're watching this from my blog, please start commenting because I see people read it, but there's no comments. There's like 12 out of like the whole time, and then I'll have like 80 people that read it. So I really would like to hear comments, suggestions on my Facebook page with jewelry. It can even be bad. I don't care. I just want some comments. But anyway, okay, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.